Good morning. It says we're live. Mike Shepard, good morning. How is everybody this morning? It is, welcome to Clickbait and Coffee. It is, what is today? Friday? Yeah, Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. It's May 30th. I'll tell you what, I am sick of this freaking rain. It stormed a little bit last night and rained, and it's going to rain till like 9 o'clock. There's a pretty good chance it's going to rain till like 9 o'clock this morning. So, who knows? This is just, I'm sick of the rain. What's the weather like at everybody else's house? I do know it's like 55 degrees this morning. I'm like, it's amazing. I like the temperatures and everything like that, but I just don't like the rain. Hey, good morning, Newman. How are you? You're in the armpit of Africa now. I feel sorry for you. That does not sound like a great place to be. I wouldn't trade it for Kentucky. I know that. But I hope you're doing good. Glad to see you in here. Hopefully work is going good with you and everything. But yeah, the weather. I'm sick of this rain. It's like I was talking to somebody the other day. I'm like, it seems like it rains every other freaking day. And this spring has been one of the wettest springs I can remember in a long time. So, but guys, tell me what your plans are for the weekend, what y'all got going on, what y'all been up to, and everything like that. Let's see. Newman says 111 degrees Fahrenheit and 12% humidity here. Just gross. Now, Newman, would that be considered a dry heat since it's only 12% humidity? I have never been in 111 degrees. I know it sounds kind of like Arizona or Nevada, something like that, where it's like 110 degrees and like 0% humidity. So, good morning, Miss Sharon. Morning, Greg. It's raining. Greg says it's raining there too up in Louisville. Yeah, but oh yes, it's considered a dry heat, is what Newman said. But hey, I tell you, last time I was out in Las Vegas was in February, and it's been years since I've been out there. But it was in February. I was at World of Concrete, and I looked at the weather and everything to see what I needed to pack. In February, during the day, it was not bad. Like I was in, jeans and a t-shirt and everything. And then at night, I was like, hey, I want to walk down the strip. It got down to like 50 or something like that. People, no kidding, were bundled up in freaking North Face, like puffy jackets and everything else, like it was freezing cold. And I was walking around in jeans and a long sleeve shirt. And I'm like, it feels amazing. I was like, I don't know what the deal is, but those people were like freezing to death when it was 50 degrees outside. So I guess it's all relative. Yeah, Newman says send y'all's rain to me. Hey, I don't know if you'd want that. A lot of humidity with 111 degrees. That does not sound fun at all. Miss Sharon says rain, rain, and more rain. Thunderstorms moving in this afternoon. Yeah, I think we're going to get a few thunderstorms this afternoon. I hadn't really checked. I just glanced. I know it's supposed to rain till about 9 o'clock this morning. So, but I'm going to be inside. Painting a bathroom today, and hopefully I can get done fairly early so I can come back and do some other stuff. And Melanie, good morning from dreamy, rainy, dreary 71 degrees in Indiana. Next week it's going to be highs in the 70s and the 80s. Yeah, I mean, we hadn't broke in Kentucky. We hadn't broke 80 degrees in a while, so which is kind of crazy. And of course, Lincoln, my youngest one, he's like, hey, when can we go swimming? When can we go swimming? And I'm like, first off, the pool's not 100% ready at my parents' house. And I said, second of all, it's not even got past 80. I was like, it's too cold to swim. He goes, I'm going to go swimming. I don't care. And I'm like, that's cool. I said, you can swim by yourself. I'll sit on the side and watch you. And he's like, okay. But hopefully it'll warm up where we can get some swimming weather in. Hatfield Homestead, good morning from soggy Cincinnati. It's raining in Cincinnati too. Then, hey, Michael Osborne, how are you? Glad to see you here. Good morning, Fleming County. And Fleming County's pouring on our way to sell some laying hens. That sounds like a good day. I know people are freaking out and everything with the quote bird flu and all this and egg prices. What are laying hens going for now, Mike? And then Mike Shepard said 50 is shorts weather. Yeah, I mean, realistically, it is. I mean, it's not that cold. Newman says weekend plan is work. No real days off here. Yeah, I can imagine you're probably not going to get any days off. So hopefully the deployment thing will end quick and you can get back in the United States pretty soon. Michael Osborne says $25 a piece for laying hens. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, if I had some hens to get rid of, I'd sell them for $25 a pop. So, all right. Hey guys, festival. We've still got the festival going on. We're still selling tickets. Go to the website, pick up tickets for the festival. And also starting, this will be Sunday. Yes, Sunday is June 1st. In the month of June, we're going to be giving away another refuge class. So anybody that buys tickets for the festival is going to be registered to win a refuge medical class that they're doing on Friday. And that means, you know, if you buy 4 tickets, that's 4 chances to win that. So if you buy 1 ticket, you got 1 chance, on and on and on. So, but we're going to be running that in the whole month of June. So if you purchase a ticket in the month of June, you're going to be registered to win a spot in Refuge's class on Friday morning. Also, if you just want to go ahead and purchase the class, you can purchase it. They've got a few seats left in there. I was talking to TJ yesterday, and I was trying to do a live with Refuge yesterday morning. Man, it was technical difficulties, one right after the other. We would get on there, and they would hit go live, and it wouldn't let them go live with me on there. I don't know what the deal was, but I tried to get on with Refuge yesterday. Wasn't going to work out. So, but also, if you need first aid and medical stuff, hit our website. We've got stuff in stock, ready to ship out. I think we've got everything in stock right now, so it's a good time to jump on and get that. Newman says 31 more weeks. Hopefully those 31 weeks will go by fast for you, and it won't seem like it's going to drag on. Also talking about being live. Good morning, Bill. How are you? Talking about being live, go check out Billy Bond at Permapastures Farm. We were on, Shelly and I were on his Pimpcast yesterday afternoon, last night. So we were on there, so go check that out. We were talking about some of the weather that we've had in Kentucky, that kind of crap. And also, we were talking about the festival. Guys, I tell you, the festival is going to be freaking awesome this year. We have got so many. I think we've got 16 workshops that we're going to have. That everything from we're going to have everything from sourdough bread on how to pick locks and get out of restraints, on how to do compost. Matt Wilkinson from Yardbird, he's going to be there doing chicken processing, chainsaw stuff. I mean, guys, it's going to be freaking awesome. And it costs $35 for all 3 days. I don't know where you're going to find a better price for a festival to come and learn all that kind of stuff. But go ahead. I mean, it doesn't matter where you live. I mean, the price to come and the time to take to drive down for the weekend is pretty freaking awesome. If you don't want to stay in a hotel, if you've got a camper, reserve your camper spot. I think we've got 28 total spots at where we're having the festival at that we can park campers. And I know we've got some spots left. They've not filled up. All the RV spots have not filled up yet. But, excuse me, all that stuff is on the website. So we've got the RV spots, all that stuff. Food trucks. We're going to have some freaking awesome food trucks. We've got a teriyaki and sushi food truck, a barbecue food truck, a Mexican food truck. We've got a lady that's going to be doing breakfast and brunch stuff. So, I mean, the food's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to that. Shoot, there's something else I was going to tell you all about it. Oh, well. We'll think of it in a minute. So, But yeah, it's going to be an awesome time. I want everybody on here to get up here and do it. It's going to be a good time. So, all right. Also, starting Monday, we're going to do these. Shelly and I are going to start interviewing some of the guest speakers, some of the people that are going to be doing workshops. We're going to start those interviews on Monday. Morning, Chuck, with Homestead Medical. We're going to start doing those interviews on Monday nights and Thursday nights. Some of them are going to be live. Some of them are going to be recorded. But I do know next week, the one on Monday and Thursday of next week will be recorded. But just, yeah, look out for those. And then after that, most of those are going to be live. We're going to do that from every Monday and Thursday from now to the festival. So then that way you can see who all's going to be there. We're going to talk to them, all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited about getting those interviews set and ready to go. So, and also I've got this sitting on the desk. I put a video out yesterday. This is the Connect 10. It's not a medieval torture device or anything. This is a wireless router that works off internet signals. So they sent me this and gave me a year subscription to try it out. It's a pretty cool little deal. It runs on 4G and 5G, and essentially you hook it up, and you hook it up. It finds the cellular network that has got the best service. It finds it, hooks to it, sets itself up, and literally you can take your phone, hit the Wi-Fi on there, the Wi-Fi connect to it, and you've got internet. And it does good. On the video, I ran a bunch of speed tests. I don't know if I trust these speed tests or not, because I know how fast the internet is at the house. We've got fiber running into our house, so I know how fast it is. And we've got all kinds of devices on the internet here at the house, and never a lag, anything like that. So the speed test, excuse me, I don't really trust those. But this thing runs great. I mean, I took it out even where there's not very much cell service at a ballpark that we play baseball at. And, man, I could not get anything to load on my phone. Literally, I could send a text message on my phone, and that was it. But once I hooked to that thing, I was pulling up YouTube videos. I could pull up Facebook. I could load websites and all that. So it's a cool little deal. I think the website is connect10.com. So check that out or watch the video. If you watch the video, in the description, there's an affiliate code to get $35 off your order. So it's a cool little deal. Is it better than Starlink? I don't think it is. It depends on what you're going to do. If you're in super remote areas, Starlink is going to be way better because, like I said, this does work off cellular service. But I mean, for the vast majority of stuff, I would use it. I mean, I think it's a pretty cool little deal. So go check that video out. They're also one of the sponsors for the festival. They're sending me one of these and a year subscription that we're going to give away in our raffle at the festival. So you might wind up going home with one of those things. So Bill says, light drizzle and dreary weather headed your way, Jason. It started here a little bit ago. Well, thanks, Bill. We appreciate you sending your nasty weather up here. We really appreciate that. Maybe we can just blow it on to somewhere else. So, all right. All right. I've got my laptop down here, and I'm going to pull up a few things. A few news article things that I found, if my stupid mouse will work. All right. What have y'all seen in the news? I've looked at the news just a little bit, but not a whole lot. Apparently the Russian Ukraine. Yeah, Bill says I thought you might need some more rain. Bill, we don't need any more rain. We could go several weeks without rain. I can guarantee that, and we would still probably be wet as all get out. So, but apparently the Russian-Ukraine peace talks have kind of hit a stall. The headline is Russia has fair concern about NATO expansion. So the U.S. is, in some talks with Russia and everything. Russia's big thing, from what it seems, is that they don't want Ukraine to be a part of NATO, which that's a fair concern. They've said that since day one. So I don't know why I don't know why they keep pushing for Ukraine to be in NATO. I think it's just stupid. It's honestly the warmongers that want war. They could care less. Their sons and daughters are not going to be the ones that go fight this war. Individual, common everyday people are the ones that are going to go fight this war. So I don't know. They need to they need to just stop everything in Ukraine. We need to stop funding it. The Europeans need to stop funding it, and then just let Ukraine fold and be done. Let Russia, hell, for all I care, Russia could have Ukraine. It's not my war, not my problem. So, and then let's see what else we got. All right. Yes, Miss Sharon, pull the funding, stop the war. Hell, we should have done that a long time ago. Honest to goodness, Trump talks a big game. I'm still a fan of Trump, but I don't think he's our Lord and Savior and going to save everybody. I think the only person that's going to save us is ourselves. As far as, I'm not talking spiritually saving ourselves. God's the only one that can do that. But as far as saving ourselves physically and stuff like that, the only people that are going to save ourselves is ourselves. So, but yeah, Trump should have come in and been boom, first day, we're cutting all funding. He would have got some major points with me if he would have done that. First day in office, we're cutting all funding. You're not getting anything else, Ukraine. We're done. So, Bill says, I heard that Elon was given a choice to either go back and run his company or lose it. I didn't hear that. So I do know, that Elon was talking back and talking bad about the big new bill that they're wanting to pass and everything. And Elon's kind of pissed off that Doge and all this was saving the taxpayers and saving the country all this money from stupid programs. And then they come in, they're just like, hey, we're going to add to the debt. And Elon was kind of like, why in the hell did we do all this if you're just adding more debt to it and adding more pork? Which I could see where he would be pissed off. So, and this is something y'all might want to read into a little bit more. I just saw it right before we came on live. Apparently, this is the headline. UN treaty would allow AI child rape as harm reduction for pedophiles. All right. So, apparently what this is, there's a UN treaty. This UN treaty is, I will read this. Let me find it. Apparently, there's a UN treaty that allows countries to decriminalize virtual child pornography in all circumstances, as well as private sexting by minors, even to adults. So apparently, there is a treaty. Apparently, it's become a big thing. AI is making all these graphic videos and stuff like that. Graphic videos and stuff of child sex. And we're probably going to get kicked off the internet for talking about this, but it is what it is. Who cares? But yeah, they're talking about that stuff, and there's a UN treaty that is pretty much decriminalized virtual child pornography in all circumstances and private sexting by minors, even to adults. We're going to kind of leave that right there and be like, what the fuck? Honestly. Why are we doing this? This says, uh, I'm not going to get into a lot of this. This stuff really gets freaking creepy. And some people might not like this or anything, but honestly, this is on InfoWars. So if you want to go to InfoWars, go to it. Some people think InfoWars is full of shit, but honestly, go on in, find it on InfoWars, and you can read some of the smut crap that is going on. So, all right. Hey, that leads us in also Saturday night of the festival. We're going to have a charity dinner or a charity auction for Caleb House. Caleb House is Bear. It's his restoration facility that he's got for sex trafficked kids. So Saturday night, we're going to have an auction for that. We want everybody to come. It's open to whoever wants to come. We're going to have a food truck there. If you want to buy dinner and eat dinner and then come bid on some awesome stuff. And also, if you have anything that you want to donate, you can donate it to the auction. Just get a hold of me or Shelly and let us know. So we're going to have that Saturday night. It's open to the public. And Miss Sharon, that is what happens when people allow evil to rule their lives. Yes, exactly. All right. Let's see. Man, y'all are talking. All right. Let's see. Let me see. All right. Michael Osborne said, chicken sale complete. 100%. Trump is not Messiah. Yes. Trump can help us and help the country, but he's not the Messiah, and he's not gonna help you out. It's on your own to help yourself. And it's, us forming small groups and forming small communities to get this stuff done and to help each other. That's why Shelly and I harp a lot that it's like the smaller communities going to help each other. We need to build these communities. And then as we grow our communities, we can link up with other communities, and then you can just build a whole network. And the more communities we've got, the bigger the network we've got. So guys, build those communities. That's just something that Shelly and I are passionate about doing. I love knowing that there's people all over the place that I can call and talk to, or if I need help with something, I can talk to them too. So, and Bill says the choice was given by the chairman of the board of his company. Okay, I have not read that. Melanie said, just read that Elon did return to his company, but stated that Doge will continue. Hey, Doge has been doing some good stuff from what I said. I mean, I would like him to keep on going, but realistically, when you got this big new bill and everything else, why is Doge even doing anything? Because it's like Doge is saving money, but then the left hand's over here spending money, and it's like we're not making any progress. We're taking one step forward and one step back. It's like you're staying in the daggum same place. Let's see. Yeah, talking about the chickens. Michael's getting $25 for laying hens. All right. Bill's looking for some brown sex link hens for the first chickens on the farm. I tell you what, I got some breasties, and those stupid things, I don't know if I'm going to get any more or not. Those stupid things will not stay in the daggum fenced in coop or anything. And I'm just like, these things are just freaking running all over the place. So I don't know if I'm going to get any more breasties or not. I'm thinking about just taking them out and eating them, honestly. So, all right. Okay. Let me see. Oh, yes. All right. Everyone, be prepared, be scared, and all this. The headline. If I can get this stupid. Man, I tell you what, nothing pisses me off more than, and I hate to say this, but nothing pisses me off more than pop-ups. Just pop-up after pop-up after pop-up on websites. On our website, we have one pop-up. When you scroll through on the homepage, we have one pop-up on there. I built a website and I put one pop-up on there, and that is to sign up for the newsletter. And if you sign up for the newsletter, you save 10% on your first purchase. I put one in there because it literally, like I went on this website, and 3 things that popped up so far. Nothing that just pisses me off. So, all right. As you probably already heard, and we'll have to put on our tinfoil hats and everything like that, there is a new COVID variant. Ooh, scary. Everybody's scared. It says NB181 hits the U.S. What to know about symptoms, new booster, and vaccine restrictions. So, everybody get scared. Everybody cry. Everybody stay in your house. Put your mask on. We're all going to die. So, all right. And there's cases of a new COVID variant linked to a large surge in China have been detected in multiple locations across the United States, according to the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, because we all trust the CDC and we all trust the government. So, all right, the earliest cases in the U.S. date back to late March and early April, which were detected through a screening program at airports for international travelers. Yes, Mike Shepard, it's another China flu. Be careful. Put your mask on. Make sure when you're driving by yourself, you have your mask on so you will not lick the windows in your car. Just let everybody know you need to do that. Don't lick the windows in your car. All right, let's see. The CDC is aware of reported cases of the new COVID-19 variant in China and in regular contact with international partners. I'm glad the CDC is talking to China so they can plan another deal. All right. Oh, the spokesman said so far, too few U.S. sequences have been reported. All right. Let's see. All right. New COVID variant symptoms. Symptoms associated with this broadly similar to seen in other strains. So really nothing new there. Respiratory issues, cold, sore throat, fever, and fatigue. All right. Now this is how dangerous is the new variant. Of course, it's going to be dangerous as shit because they're all reporting on it. They're trying to get everybody scared again. It's going to be dangerous. It's going to kill millions of people. We're all going to die kind of thing. This says data includes does not lead to more severe illness compared to previous variants, although it appears to have a growth advantage, suggesting it may spread more easily. In other words, it's more transmissible. Oh my gosh. We're scared. Okay. And also, you can get your booster shot if you want to. The 2025 COVID booster shot. Let's all run out and get that for sure. All right. Guys, what do y'all think about it? Yeah, and Newman's in the medical stuff. Do all the things you do for the flu. Early treatment is key. Don't fall for the propaganda. Exactly. Don't fall for it. Miss Sharon, yes, they can shove all that BS. Exactly. I mean, they're fear mongering this thing that is essentially the freaking flu, and people are just totally scared, totally crazy about it. And Greg said, Greg asked, booster my ass. Exactly. I mean, I didn't take a shot. I've never taken a shot. I can't remember the last time I got a flu shot, honestly. It's probably been 30 years since I got a flu shot. I mean, I'll never get another flu shot. I'll never get a daggone COVID shot, anything like that. I'm just done. I mean, hell, I'm really honestly not even thinking about getting what is it? When you cut yourself, you're supposed to get a booster. If you cut yourself on metal, what is that called? I forgot. Oh shit. All right. I forgot, but whatever that. Yeah, tetanus, Newman, tetanus. I'm really not even. I'm thinking about not even getting a tetanus shot next time. So let me see, Newman. I've been dealing with this bird flu, COVID. Where's it? Since 2006. with the first bird flu propaganda scare. Yeah, I mean, they come in, and the funny thing is, it's Joel Salatin said it. He was like, "Why are we killing all these healthy birds? You know that have it. You should kill. You should let nature take its course. Don't go in there. Don't go in there and kill all the birds if they have the quote bird flu." Which I really don't believe in that too much. But let the bird flu run through the flock. The ones that die, die. The ones that are healthy built natural immunity to it, and they're not going to get it again. But no, we're going to go in and kill all these birds and then, go on about it. So they're never going to build natural immunity. If we did that and let all these animals build natural immunity to this kind of stuff, everything would be better. So Mike Shepard, everything has a symptom of the China flu except for farting. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Some people that might be a symptom of farting too much. And then Newman says, F the COVID, not a vaccine. Flu vaccine is a farce. Yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, I'm not doing it. None of that stuff. Let me see. Miss Sharon, Mike Shepard, don't give them any ideas. Yeah. Well, hey, there was, Tommy thinks it was tetanus, yeah. But they did. I remember when COVID was a thing, they were doing, I want to say they were doing something over in China. They were doing COVID tests, and they were sticking some kind of something up your butt to check you for COVID. I remember seeing that somewhere. So, Mike, you might be onto something. They might bring back the rectal testing for COVID. So, let's see. Bill, I heard that the Chinese stand-up comedian said that the last time a Chinese man got food poisoning, the whole world got sick. Yeah, probably so. All right. And Miss Sharon said, research that tetanus stuff. I'll never take it ever again. Yeah, I'm probably not ever going to take that thing again. I can guarantee it. I'll take my chances with lockjaw or whatever they say you're going to get if you get cut with rusty metal. And then Newman, healthy birds are being killed because it's all about controlling food sources. Control the food, put small farmers out of business. Hungry people are compliant people. Yes, exactly. Newman wins the internet for the day. I mean, that's exactly what they're trying to do with the bird flu. And of course, then they're saying the bird flu is crossing over to cattle, and then it's going to cross over to sheep, and then it's going to cross over to pigs, and then it's going to cross over to everything else, and everything's going to have the bird flu, and we're all going to die and not have any food to eat, and it's going to be Soylent Green kind of thing. So I said I've only got the bird flu shot once, and that was because it's employer mandated. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're having a bunch of effects with the bird flu shots or not. Or I only got the flu shot once. Okay, I read that wrong. Yeah, I mean, some people don't have effects from the flu shot. I mean, I know people got the flu shot, and it's nowhere near as stupid as the COVID shots. Then Miss Sharon says, Newman, 100%. Yeah, and then Newman, the Chinese were doing rectal swabs for COVID testing. It's not a relevant test. And Mike Shepard, I hope when they do, I have the sharks that day. All right. I'm not going to let anybody stick anything up my butt to check for anything. So we'll just kind of leave that there. Newman says the bird flu that is supposed to be crossing species is likely lab generated. I'm waiting for the sequences to be released. Yeah, I mean, but it's the whole thing. Let the strong survive. And I mean, even if we're looking at bird flu and it comes in to a population of birds and it wipes out half the birds, take the loss, dispose of those birds, and then the other half of the flock that you've got are going to be healthy. They're going to be resistant to it, all that stuff. And you've got some super healthy birds, and then you can move on about it. Yeah. And Newman says it's all about generating fear in the general population. Exactly. I mean, if you don't fall for this propaganda, they're not going to have any control over you. And that comes back to the whole community level stuff. I know y'all probably get tired of me talking about the community level stuff, but one person is not going to weather all this by themselves. It's going to take multiple people, multiple families, and multiple groups, honestly, not just one group. If you can be the chicken person, if you love raising chickens and doing all that, you can be the chicken person. And then also, if you've got smaller acreage, but you can raise a lot of chickens on your smaller acreage, but somebody else, can raise pork, raise the pigs. Somebody else can raise the sheep. Somebody else can raise the cattle that have bigger things. Say you're not super good at gardening, but one of your members in the group that lives close, they love freaking gardening, growing vegetables, growing okra, growing broccoli, beans, all that kind of stuff. They can do that. And you can trade chickens and you can trade eggs and for garden vegetables, or you can trade chicken and eggs for lamb, or you can trade it for some beef. So it goes in that, hey, we can weather this storm if we've got enough people. And then it really doesn't matter what's going on at the grocery store, whether they want to kill all these birds or not, because you've got Miss Betty over here that raises, she's got a laying flock of 100 hens and you're getting your eggs from her. It doesn't matter that they killed 2 or 3 million birds over here in, Iowa or whatever. So that's the big thing. Starting looking and building your communities and stuff like that. I know people that I can get beef from if I need it. I know people that I can get pork from if I need it. I know people that I can get eggs from if I happen to need those. And then I know a ton of people that have monster gardens to where we can get stuff like that. And then Newman says, the issue with lab-generated pathogen viruses is they do not always follow normal progression of viruses becoming more transmissible, but less firing over. Yeah. That when you start, a lot of times they don't know, and I'm not a biological expert whatsoever about pathogens, but a lot of times when they create these pathogens in the lab, I don't think they really know what they're going to do, honestly. So it's really kind of scary when they start messing with Mother Nature and doing stuff like that. Honestly, with me, that's a big no-no. Don't mess with Mother Nature and doing all this kind of crap. And Michael Osborne, people aren't shutting down again for COVID or anything else. Fool me once. Exactly. I mean, I'm going to go on living my life, and if they say, hey, you got to get your mask and we're shutting down, it's going to be like bullshit. I'm rolling on, and I don't really give a damn what you're going to tell me. We're rolling on and doing this thing. So, but yeah, so be looking at that. Also, let me see. Let me pull this up. They have changed COVID-19 vaccine on what they're recommending. They were recommending it for everybody. You got to get your COVID shot. You got to get your COVID vaccine. They were doing that for everybody. And now they've changed it. This says FDA leader said on May 20th that clinical trials will be required to approve annual COVID vaccine boosters for healthy individuals under the age of 65. All right. And it says, with this move, the FDA will limit the vaccine's availability later this year to older adults and those who may be at risk for severe illness. So, all right. This right here should shut these freaking drug companies down. This says it right here, and this should be done. Other changes include the FDA's request that both Pfizer and Moderna update their labels with a warning about the potential for vaccinated males ages 16 to 25 to develop inflammation of the heart muscles and other conditions. So right there, they knew what it was going to do, and they didn't warn anybody about it. It really pisses me off that, I don't know, these drug companies and the government, honestly, I mean, the government's in on this, but these drug companies and these government officials that let this happen, they should be strung up by their neck on a big tree. In my personal opinion, that's what should happen. And Miss Sharon said, I didn't shut down for the first time. I was the one going to the grocery store and pharmacies for all the paranoids around here. Yeah, I mean, I really didn't shut down. I stopped when we really didn't know what this was. I mean, I didn't know if this was, the next Black Death or whatever, that was coming through. And at the time, I was working for an older lady. It was one of my fraternity brothers' moms. I was working at her house, remodeling her house, and she wanted like the California closet. If you've ever seen those on the internet, cabinets in the closet, drawers, all that kind of stuff. And she'd wanted that. And I told her, I was like, hey, I can build all this stuff and paint it and do everything like that in my shop. And then I can bring it to your house and set it up. And I was like, it'll take me a couple weeks to build all these cabinets and get them painted and everything like that. I was like, we can kind of see what's going on. She's like, that's cool. So I got all the stuff and everything, worked in the shop. And while all this was going on, and like a week into this, I called her and I was like, hey, this thing ain't nothing. It's a daggum flu. I was like, are you scared about this? And she's like, no. She's like, do the closet when you get done. She said, bring it over and we're going to keep on rolling with the house. And after that, I'm like, cool. We're not playing this stupid game. Then Newman says, they are reducing the carbon of whom the useless eaters. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're the carbon they want to reduce, honestly. And then Newman also says, nope, I will not shut things down. There's no separate vaccine scheduled for healthy and unhealthy children and adults. Oh, crap. Unhealthy is yeah. I mean, and then Mike Shepard says population control. So, and Greg S., there's several tornado damage and multiple injuries of people throughout Washington County. Please stay at home and allow emergency responders to do their job. Prayers are needed. Greg, is that Washington County, Kentucky, or where? I didn't hear about that. Can you tell me about that? I have not heard anything about that. Miss Sharon, the trick to getting in Walmart without answering the question is just to yell real loud. Have you been tested for HIV or STDs? They don't want to talk to you anymore. That is hilarious. Bill, let me get to you in just a second. Greg S. said in Kentucky. All right. I will. So was that this morning? I haven't heard anything about that. Greg, when was that? And then Bill Warner's, I got a question about the freaking vaccine. Why is it that so many I know had the vaccine and all the boosters still got COVID several times? Because it doesn't work, Bill. It's all a farce. The whole vaccine deal for the COVID is to get in and just poison your ass. And that's what it is. It's just to poison your ass and to kill you. And Greg said this morning. Greg, thank you for bringing that up. I will pull that up and look at that. I have not heard anything about that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Miss Sharon says, most of my family members that got it are no longer with us. Yeah, I mean, it's a bad deal. It's killed a lot of people, that's for sure. And then Newman says the HHS announced announcement is to make it seem like they're responding to the overwhelming morbidity and mortality from the COVID jab, worse than ever. Yeah. I mean, they're trying to cover some of this stuff up and everything, but guys, we're coming up on about 45 minutes. I've got to paint a whole bathroom today. Let me see. Michael Hamilton, the bad part of the COVID jab is the shedding. We lost 64 pigs due to a young guy sorting strawberries and being sick. Really? Dang. That sounds bad. And then Newman, the COVID jab makes the recipient more susceptible to COVID infection. There are thousands of coronaviruses, but not just the China COVID. Yeah, Miss Sharon, thank you. Hit the thumbs up button. Miss Sharon, I've got to talk to you about getting you to be a moderator. And also, I need to talk to Grace about being a moderator. Grace hadn't been in here this morning, I don't think. I hadn't seen her. Biosecure now, Michael Hamilton said. Yeah. So, all right, guys. I appreciate y'all a bunch. Miss Sharon, shoot me an email and we will talk and figure out how to get you to be a moderator. And then once I talk to Grace, I will get her to be a moderator also. But guys, I appreciate it a bunch. Don't forget, Monday, there will be a video coming out for, thank you, Michael. Thank you for being here. Miss Sharon, I don't mind helping when I can be here. Miss Sharon, you're almost always here. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, guys, Monday afternoon / night, Healing Means, thank you. Thank you for being in here. Thanks, Bill. But yeah, Monday night, we'll have a video. It's going to be a pre-recorded video. I think it's going to be Brian and Susan from Dudley from H&B Homestead Radio. And then we've got one coming out on Thursday. Hey, Rosie, how are you? But yeah, and then one will come out on Thursday. I forgot. Daggone, I forgot. I forgot who's coming out on Thursday. Let me see. All right, I forgot. I've got it written down in the truck. And but it'll be fun. But I know Brian and Susan are going to be on Monday, so we're going to record an interview with them and then shoot it out. The reason we're not doing it live is because next week we have Vacation Bible School every night, so we're going to pre-record those. So then once we get Vacation Bible School done, I've got to be down there every night. So once we get Vacation Bible School done, then we're going to be live from here on out to the festival. So guys. Yes, Rosie, I am counting the days. Melanie, I hope you have a good day too. But yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all being in here. If y'all need anything, go to the website, get your tickets, get your first aid stuff. We've got everything in stock. Also, if you want to come to the refuge class, go to the website. There's a red banner at the top. You can click, and that'll take you right to Refuge's website where you can register for the class that we're having on Friday. And then also, don't forget, starting Sunday, June 1st, whenever you buy a ticket for the festival, you're registered to win a refuge class. So that'll be the whole month of June. But guys, I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all Tuesday morning. Guys, y'all have a good weekend. I appreciate you. Bye.